r/ask Reddit. What instantly says, I'm trashy? Carrying Polynesian tiki torches and chanting Nazi slogans to support hate and bigotry. A decal on your vehicle with Calvin pissing on something. What if it's Calvin pissing on a pissing Calvin? The worst part about those things is the comic it was stolen from is just Calvin tying off a water balloon. Why can't we just have stickers of Calvin throwing water balloons at things? These people don't understand the spirit of CNH. Smoking while pregnant. I had an old roommate who smoked about a pack a day through her pregnancy. The doctor told her to not quit cold turkey because it would shock her system, so she took that as the doctor said it was okay to start smoking about half a pack a day. Oh, and the giant thermos filled with white wine was okay because the doctor told her one glass of wine wasn't too bad. Did the baby turn out okay? Yeah, cute kid. Parents are still dummies. No fetal alcohol syndrome? Lucky. My wife has to deal with FAS kids. They're ducked for life. People who throw violent tantrums at fast food employees over chicken nuggets. Or people who go apeshit on movie theater/retail store employees. No, miss, I don't know why your card was declined. Sorry, we only have so many seats for each show. No, we can't squeeze you in. Please calm down. Sorry, that show is currently sold out. Just give me a seat. It'll just be between you and me. Your managers don't have to know. There are no seats left. It's sold out. Look, kid, I come here a lot. I have thousands of points on my rewards card. Surely you don't want to lose a frequent customer. Actual conversation I had with a customer last night. I sent him to customer service and apparently he told them I cussed him out. Also a movie theater employee. Lady yesterday screaming because we didn't catch two kids on their phones when we did theater checks. I didn't see any phones or hear any talking, so I checked the temperature and went on my way. She never came out to say anything during the show, but screamed at my manager and I about how we are lazy and how she is going to call management. To which my manager replied, "That's me, mom. Feel free to call when you've calmed down," and then the lady stormed off. Behavior, not appearance. Dropping litter. Making people move out of your way. Tailgating when driving. Mocking people who look different from you. Boy, I hate people who litter. People who litter at national parks and hiking trails especially. TF is wrong with them. Thief defeated the purpose of going. It's not uncommon that I end up picking up other people's litter to throw away. I always wonder how the crossover in personalities exist. I can't believe that there are people who simultaneously enjoy the unspoiled natural beauty of planet Earth and the silence and tranquility of a hiking trail who also feel that throwing their non-biodegradable crap on the floor is okay. I've always assumed they are people who don't actually enjoy the beauty of the world and are just being brought along by someone who does. Sort of thinking of grumpy teenagers on vacation and the like. Or they don't actually care about the beauty and are just hiking because they think they are supposed to. Like people who travel just to check off places on a list. People who immediately try to fight when you show them a better way of doing something or whenever they feel inferior in any way. No, Jason, I don't want to fight about it. I'm just showing you how to avoid killing someone with that 5-ton machine. But never mind. What would Jesus do? Got a new job. My boss coaches us if we are doing something incorrect. He's fine-tuned my ability to do my job to the maximum efficiency, which makes my life easy. He said the fact that I was open to being critiqued on my performance and am coachable is a very good trait. It sounds weird, but I believe it's my competitive drive because in the video games I play I'm always striving to improve, so if anyone points out my mistake and teaches me the best option, I get better. I wish it worked like that with everyone. I'm in my late 20s and most people that I train are 40 plus. So they automatically assume they will be better than me after they get their name signed on the training completed list. Balls hanging off your bumper. Seriously people, spay and neuter your trucks. Help keep the stray truck population down. Seriously, I can't count the number of times I've had to break out the fire hose to get some ram off my Impala. Lady at the supermarket, kid threw a wrapper on the floor. She told the other woman they were with to just leave it, someone else will pick it up. That would probably be why her child is throwing garbage on the floor in the first place. Other woman with her picked it up and threw it away. That's just disgusting. I make a point of picking up other people's trash with my son when we go to the park to teach him that being a part of society means respecting others and taking care of the community. Also, that if something needs to be done, you can't count on anyone else to do the right thing. Integrity is a very personal value, not something you can show off. Obliviousness to their children's needs. My neighbors leave their 6-month-old, born 6 weeks preterm, at home alone every morning while they both run to Timmy's for a coffee and then go buy smokes. They leave the window open though, so when they return they'll hear if she's crying. You know, because of the shit life they've unwittingly thrust her into. Update. I went for a walk this morning as my inbox died. The Canadian equivalent is Children's Aid Society, CAS, and they're all up in this family's grill already for this and other offenses. Their response is that it's a process which takes time and rehabilitation. I struggle to parse out the class issues at play here, including baby bonuses and how that's attractive to those living in poverty in a blue-collar town with 85% minimum wage options, access to education, or even employment with a criminal record. They're not fit parents. But if Cass is already watching them as he goes through court for another child, I don't know what to do apart from report it for documentation. Every reply has been taken seriously guys, I promise. Sorry to bum everyone out, but the support has been really helpful. OMG, call CPS. Update. Thanks for the update. Saying those doctors don't know shit. I know what's best for my baby. OMG this. My dad is a podiatrist, and he has people come in with all sorts of issues, so he checks them out, gives them instructions on care, and some of them straight up say no to his face. He had one lady with diabetes tell him that her foot infection would clear up if she took the herbs her naturopath prescribed. He saw her again a few months later and her ducking foot had been amputated because she didn't follow proper medical care. Is it bad that I think she completely deserved it then? Nope. That's how my dad felt too. Screaming at the top of their lungs at 1 AM for the past 3 nights in a row arguing about the baby daddy she is coming by all the time. Break up already. Duck you apartment number 4. Okay, and while we're on the subject, we have assigned parking and every ducking night one of their drug dealers parks in my spot because the spot they are assigned is their broken down SUV that is missing the license plate. Management has tried to evict them. I've heard they don't pay their rent, which would not surprise me at all. Where I live, if they take them to court they only have to pay $200 to stay another month, so they keep abusing the system. They don't pay rent. They go to court. They pay $200 stating they will pay rent next month, and then don't. So I just looked at my lease agreement and the $200 thing isn't there. So probably not a state, Michigan, thing. Guy below us was always yelling at his girlfriend and their kid. After 2 months, I got tired of that shit and knocked on his door on the way to work. Guy looked like the douche. Wimpy Jordan Masterson. I told him to stop yelling and that we don't act like this in civilized society. He tried denying it, but magically the yelling stopped that night. My neighbor's lifted Ford F-150 with a dirty white girl bumper sticker just above an Ed Hardy bumper sticker. How about a spray paint matte light purple truck? Not even metallic to make it look somewhat decent. Just the flat matte light purple. Mayo. I know a girl who has a black lifted F-150 with camo running boards, but a bright pink tailgate, a bright pink grille surround, and a bright pink front bumper. She's a nice girl overall, just ugh. Sounds like they know my neighbor who drives a neon pink Hummer. Their bumper sticker says, "She's on her knees to please." Getting into a fist fight at Peppa Pig World. Peppa Pig has a whole world now? In the UK it does. God forbid if my daughter finds out about this. I can't afford to fly to the UK. Consider it revenge for all the UK parents that had to fly to Orlando for Disney World. Disney World is cool though. Peppa Pig World is concentrated sadness. Public outrage for personal issues. You just described everyone's Facebook feed. A lot of junk in their front yard that obviously doesn't belong there, like old furniture, dogs without leashes, especially if they like to bark and chase people, an overall feeling they could keep things clean if they put in 10 minutes of effort a day. Smoking around kids or in closed areas like cars. I work in a dealership, and a solid 8/10 smokers cars we get have kid seats in the back. I don't mean a slight smell either. I'm talking sticky interior, ashes everywhere, and impossible to breathe in it. Roll all the windows down and drive the thing in with your head out the window kind of smell. They always have kids seats, and the windows are always rolled all the way up, sealing them in. Those poor kids. Small, blurry forearm tattoos. Like, they had $30 and the tattoo parlor won't say no. Treating servers like garbage, whether a restaurant or retail setting. I was in a KFC yesterday and after a guy ordered his food, he and his son grabbed their cups, filled their drinks, and went to find a table. As soon as the kid sat down, the father turned around and stood on the side of the register. He was large, so it blocked other people from ordering, demanding for his food to be served ASAP. Obviously slammed. The poor old lady told him, "Just a moment sir, we're waiting on your chicken." Well, he had ordered extra crispy chicken apparently, and threw a tantrum when he saw regular chicken on the rack but not on his plate. After being told that wasn't the chicken he ordered, he told his son, "Come on." Son's name, "We're ducking leaving. This business is a load of shit." Odd, because for someone so adamant about getting his food, he forgot that he paid already and left with nothing. People who often say the phrase "you can't judge me," yet most of the people judging them turn out to be actual judges. I'll leave it to the professionals then. Having a kid without any means of taking care of them. Parents who use child support as a paycheck. Parents who keep their children away from the other parent. Not disciplining your child. Using child as bargaining chip to get what you want and claiming the smallest offense traumatized them. Bad attitude and manners. Today I learned my wife is trashy when she's tired. My cat is so trashy too. I keep telling him not to tear stuff up, but he insists. Then he'll go and pee all over the carpet. I can't control him. I'm just glad that now I have a diagnosis. Going through the McDonald's drive-thru to get a free cup of water, dumping it out and coming inside to get free pop. I mean, if you really want to go through all that trouble for a free small soda, then by all means go for it. Or just go to a gas station for a 70-cent 44 ounces of soda. Women who shave their eyebrows off and then draw them back on about a 1/4 inch thick so they look like they're constantly surprised. Tap out t-shirt. That was trashy 8 years ago. Now it's an almost impressive level of retro trashiness. Trashy plus retro equals ironic. If you can't handle me at my worst, you don't deserve me at my best. I feel like people just use this line nowadays to justify being awful people. Coming into a professional environment with your shorts or pants hanging at your knees, covered in weed plant symbols on your clothes. If it was casual, okay cool, but to a job interview. I once had a guy who looked like he was mid-late 20s come into my work wearing a hat with a big ass pot leaf, neon pink and green sunglasses, a ripped Slayer t-shirt, cargo pants with calf-high socks and sandals, like some kind of 13-year-old frat boy neckbeard. Hey, you're hiring or some shit? No. And after that he probably went home and complained that there are no jobs out there and that he's looked absolutely everywhere. Friend of mine is a bartender. She had a prospective employee come in for an interview not wearing shoes, totally barefoot, what even the duck. Wearing sunglasses on the back of your head, tramp stamps, and really long fake nails. Talking about genitals on social media. Girl gets mad at guy, his junk is small. She wants to feel awesome about herself. She has the best female parts and all the guys want it. Both said in super crude ways, or when people try to make the opposite sex seem inferior to them. People of both genders do this. It's gross. To be honest, that's how I feel about most Reddit usernames too. Are these supposed to be cool or funny or something? Yeah, of course. Sweats nervously. When your kid has a mullet haircut. People who spit on the sidewalk. People who are rude or talk down to anyone in the service industry. People who are proud of their lack of curiosity, lack of education, ignorance, or general ability never made anyone stupid. Stupidity is reserved for those who taunt and abuse anyone who seeks out more information on any topic. Having a 2-year-old son with his ear pierced. Being spotted in a trash can. Oscar has more class than most of the people described here. Shit tattoos. I told a guy about a tattoo I was planning and that I was waiting to have some extra cash before I get it done over at a local shop. Well known. Visiting artists from around the world. He holds up his arm and tells me go to my guy. He did this entire sleeve for 50 bucks. Yep, exactly dude. Good tattoos are not cheap. Cheap tattoos are not good. Face tattoos. They're like instant warnings that this is a person I do not want to interact with. Confederate flag tattoos. Bonus points for skulls. Obnoxious and largely branded. Think huge coach. 55, etc. Logos. Handbag with every outfit. Since I double posted, I'll add another. People who are so impatient that they tap or slam on counters while waiting and continuously ask how long it will be. I've seen this happen in fast food more times than I can count. Not returning your shopping cart to the parking lot corral, but just leaving it stuck wherever. A large dermal piercing that is both deep in your cleavage and easily visible when you pick your child up from kindergarten. LOL. I'm a teacher. Your comment just flooded my mind with thousands of images of the trashy parents of my students. Suru much cleavage. Ass hanging out the bottom of shorts. Terrible neon colored weaves. Long ass fake nails. Shitty facial pissings. Etc. Using your bra as a purse. Posting to Facebook crap like I had the worst day. I don't even want to talk about it. You want people to be all or what's wrong in that? Once I replied don't worry, we all put a few pounds on over the holidays. Neck or face tattoo. Hair slicked back into a ponytail bun with heavy makeup and clothes that either are too small or way too big. Bonus points are they are wearing Crocs. Bogans are a special kind of human. You just described Mario Batali. Wearing Steelers gear to church, weddings, baby showers, high-end restaurants, funerals, graduations, etc. etc. Doesn't matter if it's a game day or the off-season. In Pittsburgh it's worn year-round to any occasion and it is pure trash. I got an abortion because I was sleeping with 5 guys and didn't know who the father was. Thing a girl told me within the 5 minutes I knew her. Yelling at your partner or kids in public. Bonus points if you actually smack them too. Whoa, you made it to the end? You're a ducking beast. I'll cut you a deal. Smash like and subscribe for more curated content bruh. It's free and that's a great price.